You
but they
can't
are
or
going.
can?
You cannot. They're
Stinkfist
not
is still
available.
not shared his screen yet.
Yeah, it's only roughly around 1,035 Canadian dollars.
Oh,
Wow.
So I like to get rid of this one merfolk to get ourselves a tropical island, which comes into play untapped, and it's a dual land, no restrictions whatsoever.
right.
We have turn 2 merfolk trickster, turn 3. They probably got rid of the surface sea and sky, which is probably the best call because obviously it is a legendary creature. Silvergill Adapt. Yes. Reveal Trickster. Draw a card. And the scout gets pumped +1/+0 as long as you control another merfolk or an island. The only thing that they're missing in historic, though, make merfolk go over the top is spreading seas, which makes a land become an island, which would turn on the island walk.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the only thing they're missing. And the green, obviously, the splash is with Mistbinder as one of the lords. Speaker, Chimera Speaker from Ixalan, a 1/1 as long as you control another merfolk or island. Trickster, obviously, another way you can tap a creature and lose all abilities. Mistcaller, you can in a turn of no creature went into the battlefield, it wasn't cast, exile instead, which is perfect against some of the creativity decks.
Right. Absolutely. I like
Rainwalker.
Yeah,
go ahead.
keep going.
They have Rainwalker, which you can choose Merfolk. It's a 2/3 channeling, which enters the battlefield. You choose a creature type. You can play creatures off the top of your deck as long as they are the chosen type. It's also a shapeshifter, so it would become a Merfolk. Glasspool Mimic, copy anything. And then obviously your green, you're casting Company. They're only playing 19 lands, but really the Shore Scout can count as 4 more lands, so it's actually a 23 lander.
Wow.
And your Mimic is 24.
I like the Mimic. I think the Mimic is a very powerful card. I know it's 3 mana, but in Modern, the Mimic in Humans is 2 mana. Yes, it's 1 more mana, but the powerful play of being able to copy your most powerful things at any given time is huge.
And if they play another, say, a Trickster or the Binder, this Sea and Sky will become a 4/5 indestructible. As long as you control 2 or more. So, and also draw a card. Which now you can actually you can play a Master of the Triad or play Trickster at the end of turn.
I really like this Merfolk deck.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Rogues in Standard, and it also reminds me of the Mono Blue Tempo deck that was in Standard like 2-3 years ago.
Like I said, spreading seas is what's missing from the deck.
Right.
Or a way to make another one of their lands. I can almost see getting Trickster. Okay, so they're going to let this resolve. Because if they attack and cast Dreadhorde or use Dreadhorde Arcanist to cast or if they go to attacks, they're going to play the Trickster, tap down the Dreadhorde Arcanist so they can't cast anything from the graveyard.
Smart.
Because if they go if they fame the Chandler,
I don't even know if this is a good attack for the Arcanist deck. Oh, we're in round 4, James. Change your title.
Well, Trickster is going to tap down Arcanist, so they can't get access to Unholy Heat.
It's a good play. Good play.
And now you have all these lords. The only thing is, like, if you can make it, like I said, a spreading seas, game would be over. Crosa, sure, you take one of my Master of the Tridents. You take a Lord. Here's a Master.
Oh,
Here's a Scout. And now you can attack with a 5/6, 4/3, 4/4. Draw a card. If there was a Regery on play and you had another Lord, another way to cast, you can tap down their team, play a bunch of Lords, and then to win.
Does any of the lords give him trample? No.
No. None of the Merfolk deck does give it trample. It's the Island Walk. So against just got control when they're playing blue mana, this just goes right through them. Wipe their board, go to 8. If there's no way to remove the board nicely. Seeing it from the couple of miscallers, tested talents, and sideboard for Merfolk. And the Arcanist side. Basically the same list, really. Angrass Rampage could be a thing too if they can limit the board and then just try to get rid of the indestructible creatures.
I like the fact that even though the Arcanist deck is definitely behind on board state, creating a 1/1 and blocking the 5/6 indestructible is a thing it can do all day long.
Yeah.
Which really puts a lot of pressure on the Merfolk side of things to not only have efficient attacks, but like they're going to want to put more pressure on him, attack with more creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they're just not going to get through enough.
Oh, that's hilarious. So, Regery, another Lord.
I like all these lords.
Then Scout, GTB, tap your 2/1. And attacking for 5, 10, 16, 20, 25, 29.
Forgot that Spell Pierce was a card.
Yes, it is.
It's a very good card.
And by the way, the Lord, or I guess the legendary creature of the sea and sky. Other Merfolk control have Ward 1. So they have to pay the 1. Gets rid of a Lord, shrinks everything down. They could block 3 things, but they're going to keep 2. That's 8.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I said, if they printed a version of Spreading Seas, which is basically make a land into a island, that game would have been over.
Did you see the name of his deck?
Simic Merfolk.
No, Glub.
Oh, Glub. Yes.
Yeah.
They're fish.
Oh, I get it. All right. Looks like we finally got the screen sharing on both sides for game 2. That is good. Very, very good.
Glub.
Sweet and salty. I love you.
I love me too.
That's good.
So on the Rakdos side, Epic Downfall could be a thing. Gets rid of the indestructible.
So does Angrass Rampage.
But Angrass Rampage. They would have to.
It'd have to be the only creature.
Yeah. It would only be creature, and they would have to make sure the board's cleaned up.
Yeah.
Do you know what event on Companion I've been approved for?
Yes.
Hmm.
Want me to tell you?
Sure.
The pre-release.
Why is it on Companion though?
Because that's what the tower uses for each round.
They're not keeping track of it in person.
That's how they do it in person.
Yeah, it's the same way as you guys did in the early days of the through the app. You can actually use that as soon as you register for one store. You're already in that store's system already.
But that's what I mean. Like, no longer is the cashier doing the reporting. We're doing the reporting.
Right.
Yeah, you can report your matches from your table, from where you're sitting. You don't even have to get up. So, Island, Silvergill Adept, reveal a binder, draw a card, force the attacks. Say go. Acquisition. Chandler, double trigger. Bins 2 lands. Maybe he's debating on the third one. Yeah. Depends on what they have here. Yeah. So I think they've been the third land. Now they see a lord, 2 lords, and a shoreline. They can't really take the cocoa. So they'll probably have to take the lord. It's probably their best safe bet there. Yeah, let's see how much lands they are. They're 1 land away, so the Master of the Pearl Trine's pretty much the safe bet there. And then they have enough mana to Krosa. They could probably just say go. Or the Arcanist. They do have enough mana. They can go Krosa into Village Rites, draw 2, and exile a card. Depending on making those attacks for 2. If that's the case, I'm pretty sure the Silvergill Adept will just go under the bus on one of them. Or take the 2. Sanctum, not bad. Which now they can go Scout, Binder, remove a land, get a Tropical Island. Now they have Tropical Island. Attack for 6. Yikes. Opponent, our Sink Face could go Krosa into Village Rites, draw 2, and they have to discard their Tropical Island, which would make them take 3. While they have full control, definitely this is the Village Rites. Look at the top 2. You can put loot to the bottom, loot to the graveyard, or can't bring in loot. Unholy Heat to the grave. Well, they can draw it, but hopefully they can't really cast anything yet. They need lands. Well, that's a claim. Actually, that's probably the best play there.
I think this is a really cool matchup. I think each deck has distinct advantages against the other.
Yeah. And now the Rakdos deck is going to rip their hand apart. Because now they got rid of their Tropical Island and their Collected Company in 1 turn.
Yeah.
Which that would have been their next turn. And they have enough cards in the graveyard to cast Krosa again. As soon as Krosa gets into the graveyard, now they have to attack him with these 3/3s. And the 4/3. Unholy Heat will get rid of a Lord.
Wow.
Bid more lands. Keep the Unholy Heat. Don't need to a block. Well, that's a start. I would rip that apart now. Those Chandlers are now 1/1s.
I think that's unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you watching the conversation with the emotes that these guys are having? Oh
No.
my
No, I didn't
It's
even
on Twitch.
notice. I will have to keep an eye out now.
God. Stinkfist like made the mountains that were sleeping with the Z's, and then Scrubbly was like, "I always have a backup plan," and then conceded.
And so they find out the back, they draw into Relic, which would make their the Chandlers into 1/1s. But seeing that the Unholy He was going to get them, yeah.
Unholy Heat is another great addition to Historic.
Oh.
It just
Night and
allowed.
day.
Sorry?
Night and day.
Yeah, oh, for sure. It allows. Again, it's a cheaper spell to get rid of larger creatures.
Yes. And if you build the deck properly, you can turn it on real quick, real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a snap keep right there.
For the merfolk,
Yes.
looks like it's 2 snap keeps.
Yes.
That's good, though.
Speaker's going to be becoming a Lord next turn.
Man. What a card.
Ooh. Speaker.
Into
Yeah,
Speaker.
a couple of 2/2s. If they can't get rid of if they Kozilek here, they're going to get rid of the Bisbinder.
Mm. I
Which
guess
would
it
probably
has
be the
to,
right call. Yeah. Mistbinder or the Lord or the Seed Sky. Because you have to remember game 1. So either you take the Lord.
Well, play it out. If he doesn't take the lore, that's going to be 6 damage on the crackback.
Yes. But he takes the green blue Lord.
Right.
If they don't draw into land, well, that's an ooze.
Ooze is not a bad creature.
Nope.
And again, back to Sweet and Salty's comment in the qualifier last weekend, Ooze is one of the best creatures.
Yes.
It can scale out of the reach of most damage, and it can eat your opponent's important cards in their grave.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Now you take the other Lord.
yeah. That makes
Well,
sense.
you take the 2-mana Lord. It's like, do you take the Lord with Island Walk, or the Lord that whenever you cast another Merfolk, tap another target permanent?
Either way, if they find another blue source, they'll be able to play either one of them, right?
If they get any land, if they play a blue source, they can play everything in their hand. If they take the legendary creature. Oh, there you go. Play this on blue. And play Master of the Pearl Trident. Leave up 1 green for an eat creature.
Well, that worked out very well.
Yep. Attack for 8. Possibly 9.
EB Canada liked one of our announcements on Twitch. That's pretty awesome.
Who?
EB Canada?
EB can.
Like EB Games?
EB Games.
No, like eBay.
Ah.
EBAY?
Yeah.
eBay.
Yeah.
Tell me why ain't nothing. No, sorry, wrong one.
Man, I love having you guys on this channel.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. If you do like we see here, you can send your complaints to kiltguycanada@gmail.com.
That's right. I really like that play, Vigil Rights on Crockstead, because it's going to be sacked anyway, so you might as well draw cards off it, right?
Yep. And they had enough mana to eat it.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Is that a Weird Al Yankovic reference?
And I think that's game.
No.
Merfolk! What takes it down?
That is the second time we've seen Dreadhorde Arcanist take down.
Nope, other way.
Oh my God, Merfolk took down Dreadhorde.
Merfolk
Oh wow.
in 3. Yep.
Good for them. Good for them.